Okay, we are back. If you're just joining us, it's because of the fact that this small ass little screen that Facebook needs to get on top of everything. Honey, if you guys, because I know Facebook is listening, if you guys can be on top of like having the FBI, like, zone in and listen to our messages and things of this nature, y'all need to like get it together and make this shit available for the iPad, because this little small screen shit is not working for me. Like any little tap or anything, just like it's like the whole screen can just like start the whole broadcast over. It's so annoying. I'm just so annoyed by that. But anyways, as I said before, someone was saying, first of all, let me tell you guys about what's going on here. As you guys know, I recently started my vlog, my cynical optimism, a couple days ago. Check that out. Subscribe, like, share, get into it. Now, this video here is going to actually be going on to the vlog. So I decided to basically do another confession with the trade, since basically the last one was so successful with the world's biggest training chaser, Tyrone Holland. So I actually got this my other friend here, and can you introduce yourself again?
Hey, Mono.
His name is Mono. So if you have any questions for Mono, ask him anything. Facebook question, dick size, whatever. Does not matter. That's what I have him here for. So, he's actually kind of cute and big ears. Yeah, he does have some nice ears. Hey, like, do we have any questions for him? So, I will ask the same question that I asked at the beginning of the last broadcast, since the last broadcast was deleted. So, what is it about? Oh, God. Okay. What is it about trans women that you find yourself attracted to that they have over cisgender women, which would be females?
Freakiness.
Freakiness. Okay. In what aspects?
Every aspect, I guess. Especially when it comes to pleasing.
Especially when it comes to pleasing. You hear that, girls? Freakiness. Our freak levels are OD. And basically, it's so funny because of the fact that I wanted to ask this question because I was at the after hours spot a couple days ago, and there was this female that was there, and I don't know if she knew I was one, but I was in the area that she was in, and she basically was talking to this guy. And she said, you know what I can't stand? I can't stand those transsexuals. I don't have no respect for them. I have respect for my strong black kings, but I don't have respect for my, for kings that are trying to be something that they're not, And long story short, when I was leaving the after hours spot, the same chick basically came up to me and was hitting my ass, and she was like, oh my God, your ass is so fat. Oh, I want to go home with you. I may be doing some lesbian shit. I don't know if she was trying to be funny or not, but I don't know. That's a whole nother topic about like the division between the females and the trannies, because I honestly think she was trying to be low-key funny. But yeah. But like I said, we basically, we got some questions going on. But don't be thirsty when you ask. How does cisgender females typically react when they find... Oh, this person wants to know, how does females react when they find out that you like transgender women? Or do they know? You just keep it on the deal.
Yeah, they don't know.
Yeah, that's probably the best thing. That's probably the best thing. And the reason I say that is because I had a friend that basically, he's an older white gentleman, and he told me that he came out to his girlfriend. He's like 50, and said that he came out to his girlfriend and said that he liked, because he's came out to his girlfriend about other things before, like I would want a threesome, this is what I like stuff of my butt, and she's never had a problem before. But honey, when he said I like transgender women, she proceeded to throw shoes at him, call him faggot, shame him, ridicule him, everything. And it started to make me ask myself, like, what race is this woman? And he actually said that she's black, because he said, oh, I like black women. I said, honey, you don't ever tell a black woman. You don't ever. Let me tell you guys here. If there's any like trans attracted men that are watching this, you don't ever tell a black female that you are basically getting it in with a transgender woman. No matter how open-minded you may think she is, because 9 times out of 10, she's not going to be down with it. You've seen the series Insecure, right? That's all I'm going to say. Because, that's a whole nother can of worms that you're going to have to encounter. I just don't think that they're there yet. And that's just like another topic there. I'll be thirsty when you ask about the questions. Happy New Year, Jaquetta. This girl wants to know, are you a top, bottom, verse? See, this is a real trans attracted man. He don't know anything about those terminologies. As far as I know, he's a top. Basically, she wants to know, do you take it? Do you give it?
Give it.
Yeah. He's the only one that does the fuck. Yeah. That just shows you, like, he doesn't know anything about these terminology. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tyrone, he knew all about this terminology, the slang, everything. Let's see. Mono, how many trans have you been with?
2.
He says 2. Okay. Can he be? Maya wants to know, could she be with one in a relationship?
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah.
It's possible. What dynamics would have to be available for her to want to pursue a relationship with you?
In that terms, just everything had to be private. That's
So everything would have to be on the low.
Yeah.
Okay. Could she be broke? Like,
I don't judge people based on.
Okay, so she could be just coming out the shelter and having nothing to her name and saying, like, I want to get in a relationship with you.
Nah, it ain't like that. But I ain't no gold digger either. I ain't looking for a meal ticket.
No, the reason I ask that is because of the fact that a lot of guys that get with the girls, they get with the girls because of the fact that we usually have a lot of things going for ourselves. Our own car, our own job, our own source of income. A lot of guys know that the girls make money, like make that guap, and they're attracted to that. And some guys see that as a come up. So that's why I asked that question, like, could you be with a trans woman that basically had nothing to her name? Because that would say volumes about you, but I understand if you couldn't, because we all want somebody that has something. Let's see. This person wants to know, what do you label yourself as? What do you label yourself as, like, sexually? Man, straight. It's no one's business unless you're sleeping with them.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and no, I'm gonna put this to dead right now. I have not slept with him. This is actually a friend of a friend's that I borrowed for this session because of the fact that, in the last session people were so concentrated on, like, the fact that me and Tyrone were, like, I guess sitting close to each other, and I was in my bra at the time, that, it took away from the whole dynamics of the actual interview. But no, I have not slept with him. This is not someone, I mean, not to say that I would not sleep with him, but no. No, I've not slept with him. This is just a friend of a friend that I wanted to do this interview with, because this interview is going to actually end up going on my vlog, which is my cynical optimism, which is just premiered a couple days ago, and you can like, subscribe, share to that. And I'm going to be just doing different types of interviews and stuff like that, and this is one of the things I'm going to be doing. Let's see. What's his zodiac sign? He wants to know which your zodiac sign is.
I'm a Pisces.
A Pisces. Do you believe in discrete transgender women? Discrete transgender women. Remy, you need to break that down as far as what do you mean. Come on, girls. Let's ask some really intelligent questions here. Some thought-provoking questions. You know, you guys are asking the typical questions. Is your attraction only sexual when it comes to trans women? Okay, now that's a good one. Is it only sexual when it comes to trans women? Meaning, like, can you see it being, like, on emotional, spiritual type of, level? Like, past the sexual. Someone that you could, you know, be with past the, you know, past the sexual aspects.
I never thought about it like that.
I guess that's a no, because he's only been with two.
I never thought of it.
Who's your first tranny that you've been with?
A woman that I met.
I
thought was a woman, you know.
Oh, you thought she was a woman. How did that come about?
Oh, we had a conversation. We met up. I really thought she was a woman, but then she came and she told me while she was, I guess, coming to see me. So I wouldn't feel like, you know, surprised.
Mm-hmm.
And I just met up with her and took it from there.
So she was stealth. Okay, so she was stealth, and did you feel like your manhood was been jeopardized, or did you kind of feel like betrayed, like that's kind of fucked up that she didn't tell me that she was a tranny, or you kind of
first I felt like I was being, you know, what you call that, catfish?
Catfish?
Yeah, at first, but then, like, I seen her vibe was cool, so it was just, everything was cool, like.
You know, back in the Black Planet days, I'm about to make my age show for a second here. When BlackPlanet.com was like the T, I used to do that. I used to basically meet guys off of Black Planet, and I would say 9 out of 10 times I would have a success rate, where basically what I would do is I would not tell them that I was trans, and I would wait until they got over there. And what I would do, I would be really sneaky. I would say, didn't you read it in my profile? And like, as he's parking, I would rush to my computer, change the profile where it says like in the description, and put that I'm trans in there. And then when he gets over there, he said, no, I didn't read that. It didn't say that you were trans. I said, yes, it did. Here it is right here. And then once he left, I would, you know, change it back. But, you know, that was me being very petty back then, and I realized how dangerous that was. But, yeah, I used to do that. I used to do that a lot. But, yeah, I only say that, you know, in this day and age, 2017, there's really no reason to do that. Because, I mean, you know, the girls are out. You know, you got Amaya Scott that's on the hit TV series Star. You got Laverne Cox that's doing her thing. Sydney Starr that's out thotting all around the place. Shauna Brooks, she's doing her thing. So I mean, it's really no reason to, you know, hide who you are, because, you know, the guys are like looking for us. All right, let's get some intelligent questions here. Oh, I thought he was your man. You'll make a cute couple. No, he's not my man. Let's see, Chanel Z. Could you see yourself building something with him? See, this is what I'm talking about. You girls are so concentrated on trying to build some. I am the interviewer here. I'm trying to be on my Barbara Walters here. I'm trying to be on the journalist here. I'm not supposed to be sampling the product here. This is for you guys. This is all for you. If you want to get at him, you know, I'm pretty sure he can give you his Facebook info. Have him live and tell us about it. He's very handsome. Harley Santos. could he be with someone who's not passable, and why does he look so uncomfortable? She wants to know, why do you look so uncomfortable?
I'm not uncomfortable. Just sit here and listen to the questions. I'm alright.
Well, this is his first time on live, just
Yeah.
to let you know. So, he says he's not uncomfortable and everything. So, like I said, if you're just joining us, this is, I wanted to do, like, some questions for the trade and, just pick his brain and just see what it is about us that he's attracted to. That's a good question, Star. If you saw a trans girl in public, will you throw shade? Okay. Now, do you know what faggotry is?
Yeah, I'm not a hateful person. I don't throw shade at anyone unless.
You actually know. You actually know faggotry. Okay. Faggotry is actually a language that us girls and gay guys say.
When people say hateful things, like
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't raised like that, so if you throw shade on me, I'm gonna throw shade at you. You mind me going about your day, I'm gonna go about mine.
Okay, so let me ask you a flip question. Let's say that you are let's say you're in a relationship with your girl, and you've been in this relationship with her for like a year or so, and basically you're out and about, which can happen, at any time, and someone says, "Yo, homie, you know that's a dude you with. What you gonna do? Are you gonna ignore it? You gonna keep it moving?
Yeah, I'll probably ignore it.
So you're not gonna fight for her.
Not to fight for her, but I'm just trying to avoid a situation that could probably get either me or the person I'm with hurt. Because some people, everybody out here, some people be out here looking for trouble. If somebody gonna say something like that, obviously they looking for trouble. So you gotta think about it. It might, got something with them or got a gun or something like that.
That's a very good way of looking at it.
A lot of times I don't, even when I'm in the streets and I get to a person, probably I just don't say nothing to somebody.
And where do you live at again?
I'm from New Jersey. Newark, New Jersey.
Newark, New Jersey. Yes, Newark, New Jersey. Yes, honey. I was over there yesterday with his friend his friend that he's actually chilling with, which is my girlfriend, who doesn't want to be on camera. And let's just say that we heard... This just shows you how much of a white girl I am. I just heard some things in the background, and I'm like, I didn't know it was the 4th of July. And he was like, no, those are gunshots. I'm like, wow. That's what gunshots sound like? They sound like really loud. Because I was like raised suburbia. But yeah, we heard gunshots and we got the hell up out of there. Mono, is it just sexual? Yeah, someone already asked that question. Glam, are you not secure with yourself that you'll date and be with women of trans experience on the DL? Are you ashamed of your attraction and being with someone known to be with the girls, basically? Okay, let me see if I can break this down. Because, Ashanti Elise wants to know, are you about that life? Are you the type of guy that... Okay, let's see if I can translate this in a type of situation. Are you about that life to the point where if you were to meet a girl that happens to be trans, that you really are feeling that you could be out in the open with her and, just... Even if she's passable. Let's say if she's passable, like, let's say she's like 5'5", petite, dainty, and everything, but you tell the homies, tell your mom, tell your dad, this is who I'm rocking with, and if you don't rock with her, then fuck you. Are you that type of dude? Are you not there yet? You can be honest.
No, I don't think I'm there.
Okay.
I don't think I'm there.
Yeah, he's been honest.
Because, like I said, I only been with 2 trainees, and like I've been experienced this type of lifestyle for a long time. So that'd be definitely... So
this is relatively new here. He's relatively wet behind the ears. He's not like a seasoned vet like a Tyrone Holland that's, had like 500 plus transsexuals that, under his belt. So he's basically relatively new to this. He is, yes. He's new to this, so there's no Not much. We can ask them. Yeah, there's still a lot that you can ask them. What is your opinion? What is your opinion on the murders of the transgender women that have been murdered by black men? Okay, so in 2015, there were over 22 transgender women that were being murdered at the hands of black men. Now, some of the circumstances in these murders were due to the fact that either the guy did not know, but sometimes the girl was just a target. You know, a guy just went after a trans woman. He called her off her Backpage ad, and he said, "This bitch is making money, and I'm gonna go rob her, and if she don't give me what I want, I'm gonna kill her." And in one incident, the guy actually said, "Who is going to give a fuck about you anyways? You're a fucking black tranny." What is your opinion on that? Or do you have an opinion on that?
Like I said, like you just said, like trannies, some trannies not out here not being honest. And they perceiving themselves as, you know, 100% woman. And if a man think that's what he's getting into, and he's, you know what I mean, being psychologically, you know, challenged with his fate, anything could happen. You put yourself in danger, you know what I'm saying? Because there's some crazy niggas out here. You know what I'm saying? And as far as like women trainers being preyed on, it's a hate thing. Like you got white people don't like black people, you got black people don't like hate white people. It's the same thing. It's like you got black people that out here that's gonna prey on trainees because they feel like it's an easy come.
How many tattoos do you have?
I got like 12, 13, 14.
Oh, can you show the girls like your tattoos? They like that stuff. Can you actually show the girls your tattoos? Yeah, you can take a show. They like a visual show. Yeah, he actually had some nice tattoos, girls. I knew you would like this. One there, yeah. So, yeah. Don't say I didn't do anything for you bitches. Alright, so, yeah, so he does have an opinion on that. And I agree. You know, the girls should definitely be more honest about that. But, you know, the girls are being preyed upon. So that's not always the situation that they're fooling or that they're misleading guys.
You know, some are, but you got like the one, you got dudes out here preying on, you know, it's a cold world out there. You got dudes preying on training, you got dudes preying on everybody, you know what I'm saying? Robbers are robbers.
Yeah. And in Newark, New Jersey, do you see that many transgender women, like, in the hood? Like, out and about?
Probably, like, over the years now, yeah, much more.
Oh, okay. Are they passable? Are they not passable? Oh, they're not passable? They're like,
not majority of them.
What, they're usually, like, strung out on drugs or something?
Either that or they just don't look like a woman, period. They try to make themselves look like a woman. It's crazy when you try to make yourself like a woman, you know what I mean? You can't.
Yeah. Being that a transgender female is not able to have kids, how do you feel about that? That's what her question is. I guess she's asking, like, if you were to be with a transgender woman and she's not able to have kids, how do you feel about that situation? Like, could she be with a transgender woman if, you know, just the fact that she can't have kids?
Yeah, that's not a problem.
Because you have a confession to make yourself. Did you want to make that confession on camera?
Well, nah.
Oh, okay.
Probably.
Okay, no problem. I respect that. Is he single? Very. Harley wants to know, are you single? So you need to hit her up with that. Harley, he lives in Newark, so if you don't mind, he kicks it with my girlfriend sometimes, but he's open. He's not tied down to any one particular person. And from what I hear from my girlfriend, he's pretty big. But if you don't mind going to Newark and ducking bullets, then go ahead and get them. Do you consider yourself Trey, which is pretty derogatory, or a trans attractive man? Honestly, Chanel, I don't think. Yeah, this is not Tyrone. He doesn't know any of those terms. Okay, trade is basically, I'm gonna break it down to you. Trade is basically what the girls call like a guy like yourself, and a very attractive guy.
Okay.
Okay, a trans attracted man would be just a regular guy that's attracted to trans women. That that could be in his 30s or late 30s or whatever, but not necessarily trade, but just attracted to the girls. Um, you should ignore it. Giselle, have you ever thought about getting us to IM you questions and you pick up which questions to ask? Yeah, I'm gonna do that for my new for the new vlog. I'm gonna definitely do that. 500 training. Do you honestly believe that man will only been with 2 girls? Give me a break. Every trade says that.
It's true.
He says he's only been with 2 girls. She doubts that you've only been with 2 girls.
2 training females?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, you know what? I think I doubted that myself because when I found out how big he was, because I know the girls are size queens, and I said to myself, like, you're that size and you've only been with only 2 trannies? But then I realized you're in Newark, New Jersey, and Newark, New Jersey is kind of like the East Coast version of Detroit. Nobody goes there, so I can totally understand like how that probably is true. Because earlier he would date 1, but only on the DL. I feel like girls shouldn't tolerate men like that, as if we were able to be who we are. Why be with a man who isn't secure? Well, to answer that question, Ashanti, Elise, someone else posed this question on my Facebook about like, oh, you shouldn't be with guys that are DL or whatever like that. And I said to myself, well, honey, that's pretty much excluding like 95% of the men that are attracted to the girls, because a lot of them are on the DL. I think that you have to realize that a lot of them are going to have to gradually work into it. A lot of times, some men today, right now, somewhere in America, a guy for the first time in his life is going to be turned on by a transgender woman. Today, somewhere, for the first time in his life, some random guy is going to see a picture of a Maya Scott or a Sydney Starr and say, am I gay? Because I like this girl and I know that she's a dude. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that we should automatically I think it would be very insensitive and very immature and naive to think that just a guy should just automatically just come out of the closet and just like be with it. Because we didn't just basically come out of the closet looking like this. I mean, this is something that we gradually had to get to. I gradually had to get this. I gradually had to get basically this whole aesthetic of being Foxxjazell and having this femininity that I put in front of you today. This is years in the making. So I think that we can give them a little bit of credit. But men that intentionally want to just keep us on the DL with no intentions of like whatsoever of going out in public with us, yes, I do agree with that. Are you a father?
Yeah.
He says yeah. Okay. The thirst is real. Okay. Every male here in Dallas seems to be trans attracted. Alright, girl, let's get some really good questions. I can deal with the discreet, but deal. There's a difference between don't know where you're getting your dating pool from, but I have that issue. Well, Lala, I wish I could be like you, because I know you date trans men too. But, and that makes the dating pool much bigger for you, because, there's a lot more trans men that are basically out there and willing to be with you. I mean, I'm not there yet as far as dating a trans man, not to say that I wouldn't be there, but you know, I'm too much of a size queen to, you know, date a trans man. So, you know, kudos to you for that. Deal, man. Don't respect your womanhood. They just in for the fuck. I agree. Mallory. That's my girlfriend. Okay. So, anyways, if you guys are just joining us, yeah. Do you think guys like him should pay? He just wants to fuck. Him having a big dick and test is not enough. Well, I mean, are you asking that question to me, or are you asking that question to him? I mainly date guys who I've never told they've treated me better. However, upon discovery, they run away. I'm a loss because trans attracted men want Asian Latin aesthetics. Okay, now, Jay, I will definitely tell you this. What you are talking about as far as the guys that are attracted to Asian and Latina girls, those are men that are attracted to petite transgender women. I've met guys like that. I've met guys that are attracted to trans women, but they like petite transgender women. Basically, very small, little dainty girls. And, you know, everyone has a preference. Everyone has a right to have a preference. But, you know, everyone has a right to have a preference. So I really can't say that you can demonize someone for their preference. But to think that you're going to only date just passable girls, even when they're dainty and small like that, they still have a chance of being clocked. So I think that's just being a little bit naive. Yes, they should pay, both of you. Girl, he has been talking. You just came into the broadcast. Alright. So anyways, we're going to close this up because I've been, I think we got a couple good questions here. And like I said, if you want to see this broadcast again, I'm going to actually, at one point in time, I'm going to take this broadcast off of my Facebook page, and I'm going to just put it onto my Cynical Optimism vlog. So it will not be on this Facebook channel after a week. I actually will be on my vlog, on the YouTube vlog. So that's the only way that you'll be able to see it from now on. But I would like to thank you guys for asking all your questions. And yes, I'm gonna do this again. I'm gonna continue to do this with different aspects, because I honestly want to also have a female on and basically ask her, like, you know, what's her problem what's the number one problem that she has with trans women. So I'm gonna do different aspects of this, of this series that I'm doing. So thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for your questions. And you have a great day. Happy New Year. Happy 2017. And that's it. Bye.